Welcome back, trainers. So in celebration of Pokemon Day and the 24th anniversary of Pokemon, we are going to be taking a look at Dragonite as well as Mewtwo in the Go Battle League for Master League in rank 10. So this team worked out quite well for me. Dragonite is going to be a 100. The Mewtwo, well, we'll take a look at those IVs here, and then we're going to be pairing them up with Melmetal. Okay, Melmetal is fantastic. It is just amazing, especially with the best buddy. So as you can see, the attack IVs for my Mewtwo aren't the best. They're sitting at 12, and then we have 15 in defense and stamina. This is going to be my 100% IV Dragonite, which I did purchase a secondary move running Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, and Draco Meteor. I did go into the first battle accidentally with this 100% with Dragon Tail and Outrage, and I was still surprised by the performance. So yeah, I'm having a blast here, and I can't wait to watch Mewtwo Strikes Back on Netflix, folks, with my son later today. I say this all the time, but I went to the movies when it originally came out. This is a big deal to me, sharing memories yet again. So let's go ahead and hop into these battles, but take a look at the Melmetal's IVs, looking pretty good here with the best buddy boost sitting at 3636 CP. So this is going to be the battle in which I did use my other 100% IV Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Outrage. Oops. I ever since switched it up. I actually changed the name, so it's still gonna have the same name. So if you're confused, that's why I did that, because I meant to go with the Puff instead of the Winzo. Oops, purchase that expensive secondary move, but at least they're both 100s, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this first battle, but I just want to give you a brief kind of background of me and Pokemon. So I've been around since the beginning. Ever since they released the first card game with the Machamp, you know, the starter set, first edition, I was there. I was there at our local comic book store, Bosco's, when they were selling booster packs for like $6 a piece. We were pulling Charizards. First edition, Blastoise, first edition, Venusaur, everything's first edition. This was crazy times, guys. I had so many, and then I sold them all to get a few clothes. When I was in 8th grade, it was around that age where I was like, you know, Pokemon's not cool anymore, and people were making fun of you for having Pokemon cards, you know, the whole immature thing. And I, made a big mistake in selling those. I really wish I would have kept those sealed up and packed away, and then I would have been sitting on a gold mine of Pokemon cards. But, yeah, you can't control everything. Everybody would go back in time and invest in specific stocks if they could, right? Anyways. So we're going to be finishing off this battle with the Melmetal. We'll focus on the battles after this. Just wanted to give you a little brief rundown there. I've been around since Pokemon came out. I left for a little bit, then I came back. Now, our opponent here, Saints Cloud, what a fantastic opponent. We went up against this guy 3 times in a row. I did reach out to him. We talked, and he said, you know what? Go ahead and put up your videos. I enjoy your content. It's an honor. I was like, you know what? Thanks. I really appreciate it. And as a matter of fact, I added him as a friend in Pokemon Go too. So we did have a bad lead. We switched to Mewtwo, and they're going into Kyogre. We're barely able to survive with our Mewtwo, enabling us to get off a Shadow Ball here. So in comes Dialga. At this point, we're going to go ahead and go with Melmetal, of course. We have to play our cards right here because they do have a Machamp in the back, but we're lined up pretty good for a win here because Melmetal can beat Dialga, and if we make a switch into our Dragonite when they switch into Machamp like they just did, hit us with a charge move there really quick. After that, we're going to go ahead and switch into our Dragonite. Dragon Breath, amazing. Dragonite's so tanky, obviously needs to look out for ice as well as rock, so the rock slide on the Machamp, but it will definitely not KO the Dragonite in one hit. In comes the Dialga. Now, throughout the video, you're going to see I made a few mistakes with my Dragonite, and that is going to be trying to go for Outrage when I could have clearly went for Dragon Claw, and then I actually get fainted out with a ton of energy. So we're going to go ahead and try to burn that shield. They're not given, so we're like, all right, come on, give us that shield. Give us the shield, please. Then they give it to us. Now we're able to get to Superpower, and we still have a shield in case they try to hit us with a charge move, and when we will be able to take out that Dialga there. All right, so moving into the next battle. Yeah, I mean, paired 3 times in a row. You know, this is when I pick a team, I go on to the Go Battle League. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go with this set, test them out, and these are the videos I'm going to go with, and he so happened to be here. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Focus Blast. We've seen what happened before, and it one-shots Dialga. I wasn't expecting that. Absolutely fantastic, and we're able to get to a Shadow Ball on this Kyogre here. He blocks it. Now, what do you run on your Mewtwo? What do you want to run? Well, personally, I find Shadow Ball's good. Side Strike is going to be absolutely amazing for you because it does so much damage, even to things that are resisting it. So, but I just personally like the Shadow Ball and Focus Blast combination. I also had a secondary move already purchased on this specific Mewtwo. Otherwise, I would have invested in a better one. I just, for some reason, had a secondary move already, so I just went with it because it's kind of expensive. All right, so they take us down with their Machamp, and we're looking great. We have 2 shields here. I do believe this one was cutting it close, so he gets a Rock Slide off. I was like, oh, I have 2 shields. There was no need for me to kind of be stingy there. And then I was getting a little nervous. I was like, man, I have the shield coverage, but is he going to fake me down with counters? Yeah, this was a good match for us. We were just giving too much slack, and we weren't tight enough with our attacks and what we needed to do. So a very close win there. And yeah, as you guessed it, we are going up against him for a 3rd time here. So each one of these battles is going to be kind of playing out differently. Of course, with him always winning the lead. So he knows we have Focus Blast, so he can't go for that. He's definitely going to be shielding this. So we're going to be going for a Shadow Ball, in which he does shield it up. Correct call anyways, because, I mean, when your Dialga gets one-shotted by a Focus Blast, you're definitely going to be shielding it up next time around, especially going up against the same trainer. So we do let that go down. And we're going to farm. Just crossing our fingers, he doesn't have Draco Meteor or Thunder, and it's another Iron Head, so that's great. After he gets off his charge move, we can go ahead and go with ours. And we're going to be switching into Dragonite immediately to absorb that cross chop. And we've seen what happens with the Dragonite up against the Machamp here. So really liking this. I would put in more sets, but I want to bring you guys along, you know, Go Battle League videos. It's just I've been putting up like 20-minute plus videos for a couple weeks now, so I just want to kind of bring you a shorter one and just bring you one set here. And I mean, this team worked amazing. You're going to see what happens at the end here. So paired up against a Kyogre, and there you go. There was the example there where I had enough energy to get off probably 2 Dragon Claws, and I just wasted it trying to go for an Outrage. But I think we're still able to salvage this here. So we're just going to go for Rock Slide. And we're going to go for a Superpower because, well, it's the quicker one and the health's low enough for us to get that fainted out. So good games there. Really appreciate those battles. Up against our final opponent here. Let's see if I can go 5-0 with this Pokemon Day special team here. All right, so we have a Melmetal mirror match. So I'm just going to go for Rock Slide, try to bait a shield. And when we get it, great. I do decide to shield this up as well. So they do a Superpower and they switch into Swampert, and I was like, yes, yes, are we going to be able to go 5-0? So they have the Swampert there. Dragonite is just looking absolutely amazing going up against this, resisting the water, a tanky Pokemon. Earthquake is not doing much because we are part flying. So we are farming down at this point, but we do not want to farm too much and get too greedy because, as you can see, we're in KO range with another Hydro Cannon. So we do get off that Dragon Claw. I get greedy here. I try to go for an Outrage, but I faint with a ton of energy yet again. Wow. Just wasting that energy on poor Dragonite. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Superpower, shield or not. I was getting a little nervous. They let it go through. I was like, okay, perfect. We'll make the switch. They're going to be bringing in their Melmetal here. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go for a Focus Blast. Let's see if we can get the one-hit KO. Let's see if we can do this. Mewtwo, absolutely amazing with Psycho Cut, guys, and Focus Blast and Shadow Ball. So they do shield it up, but now they're shieldless. I'm like, okay, this works great. I'm going to go in with my Melmetal, farm up to about 2 Superpowers, and then I'll be able to also take out that Giratina. Granted, hopefully it doesn't have a ton of energy, right? So we're just going to go ahead and go for that Superpower, and then they make the switch, and I'm like, okay, wow, we lowered our attack. Iron Head, okay, thank goodness. Gain a little bit more energy. All right, so we're going to be able to feint out the Melmetal when they come back in with it. We get that Superpower, and we are able to get to another Superpower. So I went 5-0 with this team. Really liking Dragonite. I know we were paired up against the same trainer 3 times, but I can't really control all that. So take a look at collecting the rewards here. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will be bringing you more unique videos in the Go Battle League and other videos other than PvP. Thank you for watching, trainers. Happy Pokemon Day, and good luck out there with your battles.